Why has it taken us this long to visit Old San Juan?
I have no idea.
Welcome to Explorcation and to Old San Juan, Puerto Rico. That's Skylar and I'm Jamie, and in this episode, we're showing you the best of Old San Juan, whether it's the food, drinks, views, or old city charm that draw you to Old San Juan. You'll find it all here in this video today. We'll take you to many of the best rated spots that this beautiful city has to offer, and we're gonna get it all started right now. We arrived in Old San Juan around 9:30 in the morning, excited to try the #1 rated coffee shop in the entire city.
Not off to a great start here in Old San Juan because our first stop and the #1 rated coffee shop is closed. Guess we'll have to find another coffee spot.
Thankfully, we did have a couple more coffee shops on our list, but since they were both several blocks away, we decided to explore the nearby Plaza del Quinto Centenario first. Here we found some nice views, as well as one of several markets we'd see in Old San Juan on this day. Back on the ground, we resumed our mission to find San Juan's best coffee, but not before checking out some famous landmarks along the way. The first of which was the Puerto Rico flag door, located at 51 Calle San Jose.
May still be too early for a mojito, but for $5, I think we'll be back.
And while we never did find our way back to this mojito spot, we did find some great drink deals, which we'll show you later in this video. While taking in the beauty of the bright buildings and old brick streets, we came across this amazing mural at 201 Calle San Sebastián Esquina. After another great photo op, we made our way northward until we reached the Atlantic Ocean and the picturesque seaside neighborhood of La Perla. We learned that La Perla was the filming location of the music video for Despacito, which is the second most viewed YouTube video of all time, now with over 7.9 billion views. As we were now starting to get hungry and still hadn't drank any coffee, it was time to book it to our next Old San Juan stop. And thankfully, you can find both coffee and chocolate at the #1 rated Gastropub and #2 rated breakfast spot, Choco Bar. While it's highly rated for both its breakfast and lunch items, there's no doubt that the main reason people visit the Choco Bar is for the chocolate. But if you happen to be a rum fan like Skylar, you can find plenty of that here as well. On our visit, we decided to sit at the bar, where we enjoyed watching delicious drinks being made, such as this chocolate martini. We found an impressive variety of both food and drinks on the Choco Bar menu, from which I ordered a chocolate mocha that interestingly came with a piece of cheese. Skylar went with an iced chocolate latte, which he did enjoy despite not being a huge chocolate fan. And for our late breakfast, we ordered this croissant that came with chocolate drizzled on top and even more stuffed inside.
Now, because our first coffee stop was closed, it took us until around 11 o'clock to get our first coffee, which is pretty late for us, but it was totally worth the wait because both the coffee and chocolate were excellent. Now, I was a little skeptical of our waitress recommending I put the cheese in the coffee, but both Skylar and I really enjoyed it.
Full of energy from our coffee and chocolate, we were off to take in more of the sights of Old San Juan, and we were finding every one of the old brick streets to be even more beautiful than the last.
We've made it to Calle de la Fortaleza, which is an iconic street here in Old San Juan. It usually has decorations hanging from above, but as you can see during our stay, they are not here. And we're thinking it's because Hurricane Fiona came through about 2 weeks ago, but it's still a pretty neat place to visit.
So Jamie really wanted to visit this rock shop, which I was not too excited about until I saw what was right next door. So after I check out this rock shop with Jamie, I'm getting a $4 Pina Colada.
Caribbean Beads is a highly rated, family-owned store providing a variety of items for jewelry making, including a huge selection of stones. I was impressed with the variety of stones available in the store, as well as their reasonable prices and excellent customer service.
So the staff inside were so friendly. Not only did they put a new cord inside my hat, but they also helped me pick out some really pretty stones for my necklaces. But I had to get out of there before I spent all of my vacation money.
So Jamie spent around $28 at that rock shop, which means that I get to buy about 7 $4 pina coladas. So we better get going.
Having opened just a few weeks prior to our visit, we found the Old San Juan location of Pina Loca to offer smoothies, lemonade, acai bowls, and of course, pina coladas. We had our own frozen pina colada in just a matter of minutes, which we enjoyed in the bright and tropical atmosphere. And while we decided to stick to just one pina colada, we agreed that Pina Loca lived up to its excellent rating.
So that place was a little misleading because the $4 price was for a non-alcoholic pina colada. The one with alcohol was $7.50. Now I would still recommend that place though because the inside was really cool and the pina colada was delicious. So it's about 3 o'clock now, and as you can see, the streets are getting a lot busier. What?
There's a lot of hats.
Yeah. What did you find?
El Giraffe. I like this guy.
After a friendly visit with El Giraffe, we made our way east to the number 2 rated coffee shop in all of San Juan. Once inside Cafe Cuatro Sombras, we found a bright and open atmosphere, plus some delicious looking sweet treats, and of course, lots of coffee. After a couple minutes of browsing the menu, we placed our order, and after checking out this cute patio area, we found seats inside in the cold AC. After just a few more minutes, our coffee order was ready and came out looking absolutely delightful. Not far behind came our tea and toast, and last but not least, our sandwich. While we had considered getting 2 lattes, we were glad we decided to share just one, as it was plenty big for both of us.
So the coffee is very strong and not sweet. So I'm really enjoying it right now because earlier we had a lot of sugar and I know Skylar's gonna love this.
I'm gonna try the hibiscus ginger tea. Oh, that's sour, which I actually love.
Next I'm gonna try the buttered guava toast, which I think is gonna go really well with the coffee. So it's a little sweet and buttery, and the bread is delicious.
We also ordered the Yalco sandwich.
We found Cafe Cuatro Sombras to be the perfect spot to enjoy lunch while planning out the rest of our day, and to be well deserving of its impressive rating. After lunch, we made our way a block south to the waterfront, where just to the west of the cruise port terminal, we found Plaza Darcena. Overlooking the Bay of San Juan, we found this plaza to be fairly quiet on this Sunday afternoon, but learned that it comes to life during the evening, with live music and art exhibits common on many nights. On the north side of the plaza, we found several food trucks, which we surely would have enjoyed if we still had an appetite. If you're enjoying this video so far and want to see more of our Puerto Rico and Caribbean adventures, be sure to subscribe to our channel and turn the notifications on. After checking out a local souvenir store, we made our way back out onto the streets. We were a little surprised to find many streets to still be nearly empty, but as we were soon to discover, Old San Juan can go from sleepy to lively in a blink of an eye.
So when we got here around 10 a.m., it was pretty dead, but now that it's getting later into the afternoon, it's really starting to liven up. It's actually getting a little challenging to find places to record that don't have loud music or a ton of cars.
Fortunately, there were still some quiet streets, and on one of those streets, we found our next highly rated spot, Scryer's Rum and Barrel House. After browsing the selection of Scryer rum-based cocktails, we enjoyed the comfortable seating while awaiting our drink order. A few minutes later, our cocktail was ready, and and we made our way upstairs to the rooftop. After checking out this cool area on the second floor, we climbed one more flight of stairs where the rooftop awaited. Our drink was known as the Classy Lassie, which we found to be light, refreshing, and ridiculously smooth. We enjoyed sipping on our delicious cocktail while taking in the scenic city views from the Scryer's rooftop. And while we could have happily stayed longer, we still had much more to explore.
That place was really cool and that drink was amazing, but we cannot afford to be drinking $14 drinks all night, so we're gonna go try to find a happy hour.
But we are going to make one stop along the way for a sweet treat here. I think I spotted our next stop.
And that spot took us just a few blocks west from Scryer's Rum. Here, sweet lovers will find Señor Colada, the #1 rated dessert spot in all of San Juan. Once inside this famous San Juan sweet spot, we found they offered so many delicious options, it was hard to choose just one.
Fresa y Nutella.
What kind is that?
Strawberry and chocolate.
Ah,
You could have gotten more chocolate like on top of it, but I figured I had plenty of chocolate.
probably.
Just a few buildings down from Señor Colada, you'll find Restaurante Barachina, which according to many, is home to the original Pina Colada. And while this spot was on our original to-do list, we decided to save a few bucks and hit a happy hour instead.
That's really good.
Do you have a favorite food or drink spot in historic Old San Juan? If so, let us know in the comments. And if you're still enjoying this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Ready to enjoy some reasonably priced drinks, we eagerly made our way to our next Old San Juan drink spot.
We found our happy hour.
And after a 6-block walk, we were ready for drinks.
Oh, they got a rooftop?
Let's get up.
Rated as the #1 gastropub in all of San Juan, we were delighted to find that Alfresco offered a happy hour and a rooftop bar with some great city views.
So the happy hour special is 2-for-1 mojitos and 2-for-1 starfruit pina coladas.
While we weren't expecting to spend $8 per drink at happy hour, we couldn't resist the opportunity to try our first ever starfruit pina colada. While the drinks were still a bit pricey, they tasted wonderful and were Skylar's favorite drink of the entire day. But with more spots still to visit and nighttime already approaching, we could only stay for 2.
So that happy hour was a huge success. They had 2-for-1 starfruit pina coladas, and I didn't even know that drink existed, but I love starfruit and they were awesome.
With nighttime now upon us, we were excited to hit a highly rated dive bar just a couple blocks away. Sadly, we found that on this night, the El Beatty bar was closed. Thankfully, we knew of another unique and highly rated bar just a few blocks from El Beatty bar. When we stepped into the Cannon Club restaurant and piano bar, we felt like we jumped a few hundred years back in time. We found ourselves absolutely amazed by the design and decor of this beautiful Venetian-style piano bar. Outside, we found this courtyard area to be equally stunning and full of unique decor, tropical plants, and trees.
This is incredible. This is so cool. Let's get a drink.
Back inside, we found perhaps the Cannon Club's most impressive feature in these 2 self-playing Steinway pianos. While the Cannon Club is certainly best known for its music scene and its atmosphere, it does also offer a full bar and a dinner menu. In addition to Skylar's beer, we ordered the spinach stuffed croquettes, which were perfectly crispy and absolutely delightful.
So I I think the Cannon Club here is a must-stop in Old San Juan. It is a little bit pricey, but it's a really unique experience, and we're willing to pay that upcharge to have that.
Just a couple blocks south of the Cannon Club, our next stop offers great priced food and drinks while also being a top 100 rated restaurant in all of San Juan. Our order at Birra y Empanadas started off with a Hop Dulce IPA and 2 empanadas, one with mushrooms and one with beef. Skylar tried the mushroom empanada first and found it to be quite good for only $3. But the beef empanada was both of our favorite, especially when covered in delicious mango sauce. And if you prefer a little more heat, Skylar found the green sauce to be excellent as well. We've had a great time showing you the best of Old San Juan, but that's just a small slice of what Puerto Rico has to offer. And you can see more of our adventures on the island by clicking here right now. Thanks for watching!